They say the truth always finds its way to the surface, no matter how carefully it's buried. I used to laugh at that, thinking love could keep secrets safe. But that night in New York, I learned how wrong I was. It was raining, the kind of storm that makes the city streets look like mirrors. Adrian had told me he was working late. He kissed my forehead that morning, tucked a stray curl behind my ear, and whispered, "Don't wait up." I believed him. Of course I did. Because when you're in love, suspicion feels like betrayal. But something tugged at me all day. A restless ache. By evening, I found myself in a yellow cab heading downtown, clutching my coat tight against the cold. I didn't even know where I was going until I saw him. Adrian. Standing across the street in front of the Mercer Hotel. And he wasn't alone. There was a woman with him. Tall, elegant, her red dress clinging to her like it was painted on. She laughed softly, too softly for the rain to hide, and Adrian's hand was at the small of her back like it belonged there. The same way he touched me. My breath caught, fogging the cab window. I wanted to believe it was innocent. A business dinner. A chance meeting. But then I saw it. He leaned down, brushing his lips against her cheek. Too close. Too tender. And then, he smiled. That smile he swore was only mine. The truth slammed into me like thunder. Adrian was lying. Not hiding, not protecting me. Lying. And suddenly, all the late nights, all the unanswered calls, all the vague explanations unraveled in my mind like a thread pulled loose. I followed them. My heels clicking against wet pavement, my heart pounding so loud I thought it might shatter. They slipped inside the hotel, disappearing behind golden doors, and I froze on the sidewalk, drenched in rain and betrayal. That was the night everything shifted. Love no longer felt like love. It felt like danger. And Adrian was no longer the man I thought I knew. He was a stranger. A beautiful, intoxicating stranger with secrets sharp enough to cut me wide open. So here's my confession. I stayed in the storm, staring at those hotel doors, waiting for him to come back out. Waiting for an explanation. Waiting for a lie I could almost believe. Because sometimes, the scariest part isn't catching someone in the act. It's realizing you're not ready to let them go, even when the truth is already killing you. Tell me, if you were standing there in the rain, would you have confronted him that night? Or would you have walked away and carried the secret in silence? If you're still with me, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Because my next confession will take you inside the night I finally demanded answers. And what I discovered was far darker than I ever imagined.